It's mid-January, and this group of engineering students at the University of Toronto is on a timeline. In just a few weeks, they are heading to Gautemala to implement a water filtration prototype they have been working on all year, a design that could help bring clean drinking water to homes in the remote community of Las Arrugas. This capstone project is the result of a partnership between the University of Toronto's Centre for Global Engineering and students offering support.
SOS is really instrumental. Even before we start the project, they've been doing these work with these communities for long periods of time, and there's this trust that's been built, without which there wouldn't be the foundation to really actually even start on these engineering projects.
The project addresses two of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, number 17, Partnership for Change, and number 6, Clean Water and Sanitation. Over the past few months, this team of students has met online with community members in Las Arrugas and researched the region to learn about everything from sources of water contamination to the community's water needs.
For a project like this, a huge element of it is this something that's easy to use by the community members? Can they maintain this themselves? Is it something that they can easily work with and that they want to use and it's actually convenient based on what their lifestyle is?
But whether it works in reality remains to be seen.
We're also curious if kind of the mental picture that we've developed of the lifestyle of the community as it intersects with water is accurate, because as much as we've gotten a lot of really helpful information, it's always hard to imagine these things when you haven't been there in person.
The team landed in Gautemala in February to a special community welcome. Their first step was to visit homes in the community to investigate how their natural water purification system would work best. That's when they hit a roadblock.
We assumed that water ran 24/7, which is very much not the case. In each particular area, water runs for 3 hours every 2 days. And so since our system was designed to be fully connected to a faucet and it could just basically purify water continuously, it doesn't necessarily change the basic filtration system, but it sort of affects what exactly we connect the system to, as we obviously don't want to use up the family's faucet for the only 3 hours that are going to have water for the next 2 days.
So instead, they attached their purification system to the local elementary school's main water reservoir. The final step was to test the water for contaminants.
The region has a lot of mountains and volcanoes, and with that come the potential for there to be arsenic, and arsenic that actually seeps into the rivers that provides the community with the water that they drink. And so it was a really important consideration for us to test for arsenic to make sure that there isn't any arsenic that actually is in their drinking water. And so earlier today we actually tested for it, and fortunately the test came back negative.
While there, the team also conducted a water workshop with younger students to teach them to make their own natural water purification system. Many of the students have suffered personally from the effects of water contamination.
Te arde el estómago y vas a empezar a hacer así.
The community was excited about what they had learned and the potential for a solution for clean drinking water.
But the engineers come here and they are trying to teach us just in 3 days. That means too much for us, get knowledge from them, from other people that are not from Guatemala. It means a lot for us because they take care of us and they are from another country.
The team returned home to Toronto to refine their prototype. However, they say they took away so much more from their experience in Las Arrugas that they could have ever imagined.
I've really learned to appreciate the community and the aspect of community and how that kind of just bonds people together and binds people together and brings people from Canada together with people from Guatemala and to progress and use technology to better their community.
SOS has been so great in terms of organizing all the logistics with getting us everywhere we need to be, food, lodging, but also even just giving us all the support and help that we really need in order to get our project up and running.
I think the biggest impact is the students are no longer really satisfied with the status quo. They're not looking to just be another, cog in a wheel, but they want to be able to think about how can we use our skills to be able to do something which can have a bigger and greater impact.